Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over what I think of the early to mid game and a little bit of the end game content in Diablo 4. I really hope you guys enjoy. Before the video starts, I would appreciate it if you guys liked, subscribed, comment, and let me know what you guys personally think of the Diablo 4 beta and how much fun you guys had. Now, for the first thing I'd like to go over is the early game. I think the early game is well done, but I feel as leveling makes you weaker. I noticed the higher level I got, the stronger the enemies got, and the less percentage damage I did to their health bar, which I believe to be an issue with world scaling. You could pretty much go anywhere in Act 1, and all the enemies would be the same level as you, no matter what level you were, which we can hope is only for the beta and will keep the game challenging for everybody who's playing during the beta. I hope for the full release they take away world scaling and make it like they did in Diablo 3. I also hope the world tiers are a set difficulty and that the nightmare dungeons will be ever more increasing like they did in Greater Risk for Diablo 3. As for possible issues during the early game, I noticed, I think the class balancing is not even close. I think the Druid is by far the worst class. Early game, probably to mid game too, from the looks of the clips I've seen and heard about. Until level 25, it's barely even fun to play. I mean, every other class is just by far better. The Necromancer has its Corpse Explosion build, which gives you pretty much permanent immunity. I mean, it's pretty much unmatched, and the Rogue does insane single target boss damage. You can pretty much solo the world boss with the Rogue, and now, onto the mid game. I really think they have to build up the game perfectly. I mean, absolutely perfectly. Or it'll turn tons of people off of the game like it did in Diablo 3. I know many people that played Diablo 3 and they quit before even hitting level 50 because of the lack of a power sense. You didn't feel strong by the time you were, halfway through the game. Diablo 4 should be way better at this, considering that after you reach 50, you'll just have all your skills unlocked, and past that will be Paragon points, which that's a whole nother topic. As long as the mid game feels like a smooth transition from early to mid and then from mid to end, I think it'll be just fine. The mid game itself should not feel like a grind, personally. That's what I think. And by the time you beat the game, you should 100%, no question, be level 100. Anything past that and where you have to grind side quests or do nitty gritty grinding just to hit 100, I think that's completely unnecessary and would take away from the experience by 10. We're going to be going over some PvP right now, guys. I just kind of learned some new things on the PvP as I was editing this video. The Fields of Hatred are going to be just a complete open world area where you can just kind of walk in and walk out without any loading zones, which I think is really nice, and I think it has huge potential for a ladder of, even if you're out of things to do, you can always get better in the PvP aspect. And I think I don't know for sure, but you'll be able to roll in there with your guild. And I mean, imagine you walk in and you see 5 or 6 people sitting on a crystal extraction trying to clean their crystals, and another group of 5 or 6 roll up, and it is just a massive guild on guild fight. I think there's huge potential for that, and I definitely can see them adding a sense of maybe matchmaking, even to add like a ranked mode into this. Not on launch. I don't think they'll add rank into launch, but how cool would that be to be able to play Diablo and you could have like a just a pure brawl between two clans and have leaderboards like they do in Diablo Immortal. I that game is a piece of work. But as long as they add some kind of, just keep updating it and eventually add ranks and stuff, because I know they're not going to be able to add ranks in the open world area, because that would be almost impossible to add rank into that, because then you'd have to try and find other people in that rank in that open world session, and it's just not, I don't think, a possible way, because you could just join a buddy and it would kind of just funk with the whole rank system. But if they definitely added a matchmaking system, the ranks would be such a cool addition to this game, and it would probably make me play the PvP like I did the old COD. I loved the old COD back in, like, MW2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 ranked, man. That stuff was where it was at. So if they did something like that in Diablo, oh wow, the potential for growth, the amount of channels that could go up. They had a leaderboard for, you know, highest rank and highest MMR, and kind of do that kind of stuff. They could easily make this like an esports thing. Just new players could get into it, have, you wouldn't be getting bullied and smacked in the open world by tryhard, some noob that wanders into the fields of hatred wouldn't just get absolutely smacked if there was, you know, a ranked. Well, I guess they would. There would in the fields of hatred. There probably, yeah, like I said, won't be a fair matchmaking zone where it's just going to be someone with 5,000 hours popping in, and then some level 20 walks through and just gets mollywopped. I'm really curious on how they're going to do that with like level. I don't think there's a good way to do that if there's going to be a flat damage number that you do. Because thinking of that now, if you're a level 100 with max Paragon board and a good setup, and a level 10 just wanders in there, I feel like that could definitely cause some issues with balancing and how the community is going to really react to it, because I don't think there should be a way to one shot in that just based on level. I think it definitely has to be a flat damage amount to make it even fair for someone who doesn't spend a billion hours playing a day. Uh, I know that's a big issue in Diablo Immortal with the pay to win aspect in it, and thankfully this does not have any pay to win aspects that we know of. They say it's not going to be purely cosmetic, but you know there's going to be something that gives someone who pays an advantage, and I'm just really excited for the PvP. I think they could do so many things with it, and they can't mess this up. They have so much. I mean, they have World of Warcraft. They have all these other games. I mean, Overwatch is a completely different type of game, but they have something that has a ranked mode in it. They know how to play with it. They hopefully just don't mess this up, guys. So um, that's gonna be it for the PvP aspect of this video, and well, guys, that's going to wrap up my video for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, share this with your friends, have your grandma subscribe, make fake accounts subscribe, do whatever. You know, have a good one, though, guys.